Hello everybody, this is Samantha Jayne, also known as the Psychic Coach. If you are there, if you are tuning in live, drop me a little hello, let me know where in the world you are. And if you're watching on replay, then hashtag replay. And if you're watching on YouTube, then remember to click subscribe, like, and drop me a comment if it resonates with you and if it helps you this evening. So we are here to look at the week ahead, hi Michaela, and see how things are going with the planetaries and through the tarot cards, just to try to give you, hi Helen, just try and give you a little bit of help this week as always. And I hope last week's helped you. Hi Lloyd, how many of you watched my full moon one that was on YouTube? I hope you remembered or saw it to watch it. If not, you might want to watch it anyway, just to take a little look and see how things panned out, why things were going as they were across the weekend. Hi, Amy. And we may even still be feeling a little bit in that emotion and in that aftermath. Hi, Julie. So this week, on Tuesday, we have the sun moving into Virgo, and this is where we go from recognizing our needs, which has been a lot of the journey recently. Hi, Samantha. To hi, Linda in the Forest of Dean. So we go from recognizing our needs to actually taking some steps that are needed to move ourselves forward. Hi, Kaz. So that we feel much more content in our world. Don't forget to share. But yeah, and you know, the Virgo is the sign of health as well. So don't be surprised if this week we really have it brought home to us what is good for us, what is not for us, whether that is for the physical body or the mental or the emotional, or for some maybe the whole shebang. But this is a time of recognizing what is not good for our health and bringing in changes. All right, changes to look after ourselves much better. So don't be surprised if you suddenly have this desire to change your diet this week. Hi, Vicky. Oh, thank you, Kaz. You know, and to focus on the good stuff this week. It is one of those, and that can include situations and people where we are just recognizing that these things aren't working for us, as in they are affecting our health, as I said, whether it's physical, mental or emotional. Hi Sonia, thank you for tuning in. Now let me have a look. So then we jump to Wednesday. Okay, now on Wednesday we're coming out of Saturn retrograde. Now that retrograde season has been about recognizing your limitations, your restrictions, your anxieties, your fears. It has been all about that, but it's now coming to an end on Wednesday. All right, so it's a time to take stock of kind of everything you've come to realize about yourself, and you've gone through journeys to bring these things to your attention as a way of getting you ready for the next stage, the next level. All right, so some of you may feel like you've been through a really testing time. Hi, Margaret, really testing time. But the truth is, I hate the word test, but it's lessons and learning before you take another level. Hi, Tina. Hi, Zoe. And step into extra responsibility in your world. All right, so bear that in mind. The season of learning, realizing, recognizing is really coming to an end this week. And this week is all about the stepping forwards. I hope that makes sense to you. Any of you feeling that already? I know I'm quite aware of some things, but then I always am. Hi John, that's all right, I'm still here. I haven't finished yet. May need to watch replay though to catch the earlier days. So that is Wednesday, all right? Now, a lot of us have also in this retrograde been walking through karmic or past life stuff, but a lot of valuable lessons and a lot of things, hi Anne, have come up to clear. Hi Emma. So keep that in mind, all right? Don't focus on the upset or whatever that you have walked through. Instead, focus now on the steps you need to take in order to walk forwards with lessons learned, basically, and things put behind you. Now, on Saturday, some people may experience a bit of a test of faith, all right? And that is due to a bit of embarrassment or a bit of disappointment. Things may come to light at the weekend that you have been too trusting, especially on a romantic level. But once you have these light bulb moments at the weekend, it's really important to kind of cut your losses and run. All right, don't dig yourself deeper into that hole. Okay, but there is a potential for many of us at the weekend to have a reality check, and something that's kind of we're starting an illusion on, that bubble becomes burst. All right, so but remember to act at that point. Now, crystals wise, I would recommend a clear quartz to clear the mind. If you are looking for some success and stuff like that, then obviously from when the Saturn energy goes direct on the Wednesday, we're also entering into a phase of success. So citrine becomes important, all right? And crystals that are about abundance and about success, good fortune, happiness. I'd also bring in amethyst for that spiritual awareness as well. Am I helping you this evening? Drop me a comment and let me know if it is resonating with you. Hello, Johnny. Right, so it's resonating with Lloyd. That's good to hear. And I will, of course, at the end be announcing my top fan winner for the private appointment this week. Right then, so as always, readings are for entertainment purposes. I'm going to switch over this evening to the tarot. And I'm not doing individuals, Johnny. I do a general tarot reading for everybody this evening. So this is a general reading for everybody watching. Hi, David. You're in Brighton, fab. Right then, let me see what the tarot will give us as insight in terms of how to walk forwards this week. Let me see what they will give us. So again, I've got the relationships card is coming up. I've got a lot of things are coming to the forefront, a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. All right. Many of you will have already been starting to move aspects of your life that involve other people forwards. As always with the relationships, it doesn't have to be intimate. It can be, work colleagues, friendships, family, neighbours, all of that. But many people will be finding themselves making choices, taking steps forward and stepping forward in ways that are in fact destined. So this is a week where some of you may find yourselves choosing to be alone, but it may be that, like I said at the beginning, that is actually done because the relationship you are in or the friendship or whatever is actually not good for your mental health, emotional health or physical health. Keep that in mind. All right. Hi, Susan. So yeah, destiny is at play here this week. We've been shedding a lot of karmic energy. We've been walking through life lessons we have needed to, but now we step out of that era, out of that energy, and we go through changes to get far more comfortable with who we are and the things that we are doing. Now, some of you may be struggling with tiredness if you have gone through massive shifts and realizations, all right? So if that is you, know to rest the body, okay? Know to rest the body, know to be kind of closed off a little bit to other people's energy in order to take care of your own aura, your own space and energy. Hi, Kath, okay? There is this need to open up to new adventures, new experiences, but once we have got the energy to do so, all right? And the timing is perfect on these things, all right? Definitely the timing is perfect on these things. Now, when it comes to work and business aspects, hi, Rachel. Many of you will be looking at your skills. Many of you will be going back to things you've done in the past in order to come forwards, all right? And you will just feel intuitively drawn to be doing these things, all right? And if it's not actual things that you have done, then you may find yourselves drawn again to do things that you have felt drawn to do in the past, all right? And I would expect these things to be about serving others, helping others, I say being of service to others, whatever that would mean and represent in your world, in your bubble. All right. So yes, in your work and business aspect, some of you may be going backwards to come forwards now, but remember, you've been on this journey. Thank you for sharing, John. You've been on this journey of learning. Now is the time to act, all right? So sometimes we have to step out and come back in at a higher level and step up. Many people will be recognizing that. Many people will be bringing in opportunities and changes for that now, because there is this energy of change throughout these cards. Now, when it comes to your relationship sector, and as I said, that can be your intimate, it can be work colleagues, family, friends, you know, all of that. Many of you will be bringing in a change that puts you in a position of control. Now, that is not being over controlling, or do you know what I mean? It's not on a negative level, but what I mean by putting you in control is controlling what goes on in your world, and that everything is flowing for you and working for you instead of against you. All right. And so big changes in terms of who you are working with or living with or just in daily contact with. So look for that around you as well. So if you are sat far too content and not stepping forward in your world, then the universe may have another plan for you this week to shift you out of that comfort zone. Spiritually, there may be delays in beginnings. However, there is abundance coming, and it's a spiritual abundance. And what I mean by that, it's the stuff that feels good in your soul. And then when we are in that, then we can attract physical abundance. We can bring it in. All right. So know that spiritually and personally, the development, the growth this week is about knowing that you don't have to go rushing in. The abundance is there. It's lining up. It's coming in, and have some faith. All right. And again, as I say, many people may feel alone this week, but that is because they need that space and time to look at options or choices that are being presented to them. Does that resonate with you? Does that make sense? Drop me a comment and let me know. Right then, so because I've not got time this evening to do the readings for the audience as such, yeah, you might have news by the weekend. Right then, so let me break it down for you. Let's look for some more guidance let's look at the relationship thing. That's quite dominant there, wasn't it, tonight? So let's have a look at relationships this week. And I say, if you're watching on replay or on YouTube, don't forget to drop me a comment and hit like and subscribe. Yeah, so relationships. Some of you may unexpectedly find yourself single, or just simply spending a lot of time on your own when you didn't expect to be. There is a letting go of negative situations and negative people here, but we have to watch for anxiety from that. All right. And there is this need to be really thinking long term what you want out of all of your relationships. What is your purpose? What is your function? What is your agenda? Or it may even be that you have to accept what other people's agendas are. All right, which may be that reality check and that disappointment or embarrassment, that there may be some reality checks and a little bit of a test of faith coming in at the weekend. But although this is not the time to be building and putting energy into negative connections and trying to rebuild them. All right, this is a time to recognize you don't need to be in these relationships. You need to be on your own. And what I mean by that is that there is this need to be comfortable on your own space. When we have a need of another to complete us, that means we are sending out to the universe that we are not whole, and that is a negative connection. That is a negative relationship energy, and that will always crash and burn. All right, our purpose is to be ourselves, not to be a part of a union as such. All right, so watch for anxieties where people are trying to blend lives with you, whether that's business relationships or intimate relationships. Just watch for that anxiety, watch for feeling the need to drive it forward, and instead you may well find yourselves considering walking away. Has that resonated with you on the relationships? Let me know. Hi, Fee. Let me see. Right then, so I'm just going to ask for some final insight, give you some more guidance for the week ahead. As I say, this is for everybody who's watching, but at the same time, take from it what resonates with you. And many of my clients watch later in the week and click other bits resonated, but they didn't know they would at the time. So yeah, come back and watch it on replay if you need to. But yeah, this is an interesting week. That's how I would describe it. All right. This is a week of stepping forwards. It's a week of change. We may not be where we thought we were going to be, but we have been through a journey of lessons, learning, shifting karmic energy. All of this has been going on. We now know, or you should now know, what is good for your soul, body and mind, and your heartstrings. And we must know now that you have to be true to yourself and you have to take care of your health on all of those levels. So I hope that that makes sense. So anything that is going is releasing you from a negativity, all right? So just be focusing on the victory of being stronger in yourself right now, your spiritual self and in your own identity, and stand your ground on that. Stand your ground gently and firmly on who you are, and don't be frightened to rebuild if that's the position you find yourself in this week. As you can hear, my voice is going. I'm 14 hours today. I think my voice box is packing in. So I'm going to put my students into meditation in a minute, and I might forget and leave them there. But we'll see. They're going to do all the talking tonight. I'm sure lots of you will have conversations this week as well. But make sure you are true to yourself and look after your whole self. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Take care.